Funding for Common Core State Standards and ELLs is provided by the American Federation of Teachers Innovation Fund.
We have been reading a story called what? What is the name? Burro's Tortillas.
Second grade teacher Ali Nava is using an interactive reading to help her students develop several Common Core related skills. Before reading the final section of their story, for example, she has the students summarize what has happened in the narrative so far. To help her kids, Ms. Nava provides illustrations from the book as prompts.
I want you to study the pictures that are up here. Do you see them? Okay, and then try to ask yourself by looking at the picture, what happened during that part of the story? Can you do that? Let's take 30 seconds. Who can tell me what happened here? Ooh, everyone raising their hand. Ton, what happened here?
That's when Burro asked the coyote and the bobcat and the jackrabbit. I remember the jackrabbit said he had to hop away, and the coyote said he's having a coyote break.
So did they want to help?
No.
They did not want to help, right? Very good. What about here, number 2? Picture card 2, Carlos.
He filled his whole bag with the corn, so he's walking very slowly because his bag is very full of corn.
The Common Core standards require second graders to be able to recount key details from a text read aloud. This review allows Ms. Nava's students to practice that skill. It also lets Ms. Nava check her students' comprehension of the story so far before they start reading the final section of the text.
Here we go, Burro's Tortillas. We're going to finish the conclusion of the story, the last part of the story. Are you ready? Okay. Soon, he had a big basket filled with fresh tortillas. They looked wonderful, and they smelled even better. Who will help me eat all these tortillas? Asked the burro. Yo, said the bobcat. I'm primed to pounce. Yo, said the coyote. Their scent is super. Yo, said the jackrabbit. Hare's looking at you. Let's eat. So what has changed now? A lot has changed on this page. This whole time they've been not wanting to help, and they've said, yo, no. Now what has changed? Isaiah.
Now they want to eat the tortillas, but, they just want to, eat the tortillas, but they did not help him make the tortillas.
Right. Very good. And you said that was similar to what? What other story?
Red hen.
The little red hen. So what do you think the burro's going to do, Isaiah?
He's going to say, yo, no.
Yo no to who?
The coyote and the jackrabbit and the bobcat.
How many of you agree with Isaiah? Okay. Good amount. How many of you think that at the end, the burro is actually going to share the warm tortillas?
Prediction is a great strategy to use with readers. Ms. Nava knows it will be useful for all her students, including her ELLs, since it encourages them to think about what the text says explicitly as well as what is being implied.
And then he said, you did not help me pick the corn. You did not help me shell the corn. And you did not help me boil the corn with lime. Does he sound positive or negative here? Negative. I think he's upset, right? So what do you think is going to happen at the end? Do you think he's going to share? No. Okay, let's see. No. You did not help me grind the corn. You did not help me make la masa.
As the story concludes, Ms. Nava encourages the children to think about the moral of the story and to support their arguments.
I do not think I need any help to eat them.
I was right.
You were right, Isaiah. A lot of you were right in your prediction. So let's talk about that. Some of you said he's being kind of negative now, but Let's talk about being fair. Do you think he's being fair?
Yeah.
Brooklyn, why? Why do you think he's being fair?
Because they didn't help him do those stuff, and if he didn't help him do those stuff, why should they get the credit to eat them when the Burro can eat them all himself? So he's being non-negative, he's being positive, because if they would have thought that out, like, if I would have helped him make the tortillas, I would get some. But now I didn't think that through, so I now didn't get it because I didn't earn it.
Okay, and very good explanation. I liked all the details you included in your explanation. Give me a thumbs up if you think he made a good decision. Everybody?
No.
Eamon, why do you think he should have shared them at the end?
Well, because like if he shared, then they might have did something for him.
Very powerful statement. Both of those reasons are really good reasons. Both of those. I agree with both. One thing said about New Mexico was that the standards were a mile long and an inch deep. So there wasn't that opportunity for kids to really reach mastery. And now with the Common Core, I think that students really have that opportunity to engage in more in-depth learning.